So the first step you want to do in creating your Django project is run this command. It's going to set up all the folders you need for the Django project. I already did this. All my code is in there. Next you would want to run this, the manage pi, and you want to make your migrations, which is just basically updating the project. Then you want to initialize the database. You run this command, which is a file right here. Initialize the database. Now after you initialize your database, it should look like this. And now you want to create a super user. Leave blank because I'm going to use the name Aiden. Pause this so you don't see the password. And now that we have that all done, we're going to run the server. It should be running locally. So if we open this here. And now that our project is running locally, this is being ran in a virtual environment. You can see in our port 127.0.0.18000. This is running locally right now, so we get the home. This is the web app right now. We can go to dashboard, home, like that. And in the next part, I'll show how to deploy on AWS. So now that we're at AWS RDS, we're ready to deploy this application. We're going to press create database. Then we're going to do standard create. The Postgres SQL compatible. This is just what I'm doing. Or this one would be a better one, Postgres. We're going to create it. Then right here, this is a big point where you do the free tier. We don't want to pay anything. I think production is like $17,000. Then we get to database instant identifier. We're going to paste in the name of our database. This will be different for every project. It's just the name. The master name, you can do anything. I'm just going to do my full name. You're also going to have to identify a password, and I'm not going to do that right now, but do that later. So right now I just press the create the database button, and it created. And now this database identifier is creating, and you just need to make sure once it's uploaded, you would click here, and you need the endpoint URL, but as it's being created, that's not going to be available. So now we're going to create an S3 bucket, which is good for the static files in the media bucket. Right here, we're going to just click create bucket. So now we're going to make the bucket name, which is just my project name and the assets. And right here, we want to uncheck this box because we want public access. Now we're inside the bucket. We need to go to properties. And we need to add the bucket configuration. Scratch that last step. We're not going to properties. We're going to permissions. And we need to add the bucket policy. Here's my look similar to mine. This is one I made. I'll show you. And this is my policy. Now we're going to head over to the EC2 in AWS, and we're going to launch instance, and this is going to be an Ubuntu instance. And for the instance type, it's going to be the T2 micro. This is the free tier. So now in our security group, these two will be unchecked. We need HTTPS and HTTP traffic. So select those boxes. So now you want to SSH into your Ubuntu instance with your PEM file that you set up before. You're going to run this command right up here. And right here you should know that you're in your Ubuntu machine. And now you're going to upload or update the necessary packages or install any packages you need. That's what I'm doing right now. Now you're going to clone your repository where your code is stored. And then you're going to navigate to that directory. They're in the directory. Now inside of there, we're going to set up our Python environment. So setting up our Python development. Actually, I forgot to run this command. So I have to copy this. that's created, we're going to open our Python environment. Use this command to do so. And now install any requirements you need. Requirements.txt. Install files. So here we go. Now that our requirements are downloaded, are you satisfied in our requirements? Now we're going to migrate the code and set up the database by running this command. Now all you need to do is run this command, python manage.py make migrations. Then you need to run manage.py migrate, and then just initialize the data.py. These should all be in your project automatically. It's going to be different for everyone, but it should be there for your Django project. I'm not going to run them because mine are already running. And then we go here, we go into our EC2 instance, we copy it, and then we can see that your website's hosted on AWS.